You know, if it's one thing I know about the region of Waterloo, it's that we're a community that rallies like no other.
I just wanted to let you know that everything is going to be okay, because we live in an amazing country and an amazing community right now in Waterloo.
Wouldn't live anywhere else. Love this place.
As we're all waiting right now in uncharted waters, no one really knows how long this horrible season will last or the severity of the pandemic.
I know this time of crisis has us all lost, confused, and upset and wondering what the next steps for our businesses and for our lives that we know it.
I have no doubt that we're going to get through this challenging time together. We're an incredible and resilient community.
You now have the opportunity to be a great neighbor, a great boss, a good friend, and a great citizen of the world.
Your leaders are people too. We are having the same anxiety as everyone else. I miss my grandkids dearly.
In these really challenging times, we're trying hard just to be super present and to lead with as much kindness as we can.
We are in some crazy times right now, as I'm sure you all understand. And I think the key to getting through it is, I'm going to say, going old school. Remember our forefathers, our grandparents, our great-grandparents? They dealt with a lot of harsh times, and they did it with their head held high because you just had to do it.
We are in challenging times, yet the most important part of that sentence is we.
We all need to remember that we are in the same boat, breathe deep, embrace it.
G.K. Chesterton once wrote, "All men and women are in the same boat upon a stormy sea. We owe each other terrible and tragic loyalty." In this global pandemic, our frontline health workers have proven just how terrible and tragic such loyalty can sometimes be. But we can take hope from witnessing their good deeds. We, too, have an opportunity to deepen our values of care and compassion and to show them.
You are kinder than you think you are. You're tougher than you think you are.
Right now, our world is hurting. Our country's hurting. Our community's hurting. Take this time to reflect on yourself and your family.
You know, we need to hit the pause button, slow down, and take this time to grow from within. Change is inevitable.
Hi, I'm Natasha McKenty, host of In Studio, and I am so excited that we're bringing In Studio back to you from our living rooms. If you have stories that you want us to share, inspiring things that are happening around the region, feel free to reach out to me on all of my social channels.
About 10 years ago, I contracted the H1N1 virus and then this post-viral autoimmune disease that forced me how to relearn how to walk. Everything that I've accomplished since then, though, has been based on what I learned by overcoming that really difficult period of time, that difficult period of adversity.
And tough times don't last, but tough people do. So when we can't control what's happening around us, I challenge you to try to control what's happening within you and how you respond.
You take time to be still and calm and to check in, really check in with your mind and your body and see how you're feeling.
I'm here to remind you that how we respond to this crisis will define us as a community.
We are going to get through this.
I know in these difficult times, it's tough to stay inside and stay safe when you want to be out and about.
Please continue to support our community, your family and friends, our healthcare workers, and especially our first responders.
Really being able to sit back and focus on the beauty that surrounds you in the moment is something that helps you really get through those tough times.
I hope you're all doing well, keeping safe, staying inside, and keeping busy.
My favorite saying to rely on is, your adversity is your resume. Challenge you to think about that.
We need to remember that while this may change the way our community looks or how we temporarily interact with one another, it won't change who we are.
And take the time to reflect on yourself and your business. Think about things that you can implement in the future so you can continue to move forward.
To look ahead and look beyond the virus and think about the types of things we always wanted to accomplish if maybe we just had more time at home, or all the things we wanted to learn if we potentially had more time.
Consider making a list of what you can do for yourself, for your family, and for others. Whittle that list down to what's most important, and then get to it.
This is a great opportunity for all of us to bind together, take care of one another, take care of ourselves.
Adversity can be like a pair of glasses. These days will likely bring what you value into sharp focus. Values don't change with circumstances, and values cannot be built on your aspirations, but rather they're what you've already decided to stand on. Use this time to refocus on what you hold dear and let that be what defines you through this season.
The eagle that sees the farthest and flies the highest sends messages back of hope. During this time of crisis in North America and around the world, the eagle sends messages that there is hope on the horizon.
A lot of tough times right now, economically, health-wise, obviously. But I've been so impressed by the way the community has pulled together. So many people doing everything they can to help others, from finding PPE equipment to innovative new ideas, to just reaching out over the phone, doing everything possible to make it as good as it can be.
An incredible community here behind us. Communitech has been instrumental in connecting us with the right legislators and working behind the scenes with Health Canada to make this happen. I mean, people see that, you know, we have the Health Canada license, but we wouldn't have that without folks like Communitech and all of the organizations that they have spun around them to make all of this happen.
We're grateful to live in this amazing community with great friends and people who pull together and come together at times of threat and opportunity.
Big thank you to all of our frontline workers. I'm incredibly inspired by all the innovation in our community, from pivoting our businesses to new offerings to just sharing our experiences with each other. A big challenge like this is an opportunity for invention, and I'm incredibly proud to be part of this innovative community that are finding new opportunities despite all these challenges.
At Driverseat, we're working really hard to be physically apart, but emotionally and socially connected. We're connecting more with our franchisees, we're connecting more with our customers, and we're connecting more with our head office staff, even though we're all working remotely.
AMG Campbell has been fortunate to be involved with numerous people and organizations on initiatives such as donating boxes, shipping sanitizer and face masks, and helping out with the food bank through deliveries to homes. On top of that, we have assisted the hospitals in our region, including Grand River, St. Mary's, and Cambridge Hospital, in making room for medical beds and COVID urgent initiatives. In every single interaction I've had over the past weeks, I'm welcomed with the same response on the other side of the phone. People who are working together to make things happen.
And it's incredible in these times of need how innovative we've become. The fact that we're able to work from home, we're using less paper, we're using less energy, a lot of upside and positivity coming out of this pandemic. Also, on another note, I'd like to say that we are proud and happy to make a donation. We're donating 100 laptops to any child or children in need.
And of course, our installers are using all protective gear necessary. Even I will be wearing a mask and gloves as soon as we get on site.
We know that in tough times and in good times, this community pulls together, and we will come out of this stronger, because together we really do rock.
Please stay positive, please wash your hands, and take a moment to call somebody who's alone, maybe an older person, and just say hi. Hope you're doing well.
Communication is key. We need to build a new and better world.
Virtually, I think we should come together actively and communicate.
Thank you to everyone who's reached out to offer help. Please look out for your neighbor. Check in on those around you, because she is your neighbor.
Where even though there's fear and uncertainty right now, we have so many opportunities to be able to serve.
Hey, this is a great opportunity to spend time with your loved ones and do those special projects that maybe you didn't have time for before.
During this time of uncertainty, I like to really try to reflect with my students on keeping positive, but also remembering what are we grateful for.
One of the secrets to happiness is gratitude. And despite having challenges, we have much to be grateful for.
If you're having a bad day, I always try to remind myself of all the things I'm grateful for, and that instantly changes my perspective. It instantly puts me in a better mood.
When we get through this together, my hope is that we will all look back and be grateful for the time that we've gained with our loved ones. Be grateful for how our community has rallied around each other. And be grateful for those things that we once took for granted.
Hi, I'm Kaylin, and I'm thankful for all the nurses, doctors, and medical workers who are continuing to work through this difficult time.
Hi, I'm Hannah. I'm thankful for all the teachers who are working hard to get us an education through this quarantine.
Hi, I'm Kiara, and I'm thankful for all the companies who have continued to provide us with food.
Hi, I'm Sunshine. I'm thankful for all the quality family time and watching my children pull together to accomplish their schooling and sporting goals. I want to thank everyone in the community that has helped make that happen.
Hi, I'm Steve. We're really proud to be members of this community for the past 12 years, and I'm very proud to be able to help out during this really, really challenging time. It's been amazing to see all of the great volunteer work.
We may need to isolate, but we don't have to separate. There's a lot of people out there thinking about themselves and working to change others. And I really think that if we want to come out of the situation on top and in better shape than how we got into it, then we need to switch that dynamic around and start thinking about others and start working on ourselves.
Focus on the things that you can control. What is your number one priority in life? For me, it's my family, my wife, my daughter, my son, and having good times together. Now is the perfect time to do that and enjoy the time we have together. And I just want to do a quick shout out to all the frontline healthcare workers in town. We love you.
So please take a moment to reflect on all the good in your personal lives. And for those of you that may be struggling or looking for some support, please connect with CMHA 24/7 or reach out to a friend, and let's all make a commitment to make our community a better place.
If you're feeling fear, love conquers that.
What I know to be true in these uncertain times is that it is essential that we take care of our physical, mental, and emotional well-being, and that we continue to see ourselves as a community, what yoga calls Sangha.
As the clouds are turning, so is the blue skies.
Because when the storm ends and the clouds separate and that awesome rainbow shines over Waterloo Region again, we want to all be able to celebrate together. We want to all continue to grow together.
Yes, we're in some tough times, yet from what I've seen in my community over the last month or so, I'm confident we will thrive again.
I think it's important for all of us to remember to keep our heads up and our hearts open. To remember that caring and sharing in times of trouble are the things that will get us through. They have in the past and they will in the future.
Finding ways to support each other, practice compassion, and develop resilience are some of the most important things we can do right now.
Let's be real. Life was never perfect. Every one of us has our own struggles, daily challenges. We all have our own stories. But with COVID-19, all of a sudden, every single one of us has something in common. We share a common challenge. We share the same fears, the same unknowns, and we are united with the same fight.
Sometimes the only way out is through. And once we get through this, we will be better, we will be stronger, we will be more unified as a humankind.
We may have closed our doors, but we have not closed our imaginations, our entrepreneurial spirit, or our desire to help.
You are not alone in this time. You are not confined to the walls of your space. There are so many stories out there waiting for you to explore. Books, music, television, movies. The characters and places just waiting to meet you are endless.
We are people who love, we're people who touch, we're people who have fun, we're people who laugh in communities, and we can't forget that about ourselves.
Wishing you all deep grace, health, safety.
Like my mustache, this situation will not last forever.
We're going to take care of each other. We're going to figure this all out.
Every crisis brings out an opportunity. And I know and I believe that at the end of this pandemic, our region will be stronger, healthier, and even more connected than we already are.
Right now, the world is giving you time. It's really what are you going to use it for to be positive?
Local residents and businesses have done some great things and will do more great things.
Support those around you because they need it.
We have so many wonderful resources and privileges.
It's easy at this time to be constantly looking down, but let's look up.
Kindness is in your words and in your actions.
Be kind and show love.
Stay home and stay strong.
We are going to get through this.
Lifting each other up.
We can fight this. We will be stronger.
We're definitely in this together.
We are better together.
So let's seize the opportunity to give the best of ourselves to others.
With compassion, with collaboration, with gratitude.
We will recover, we will thrive again.
Keeping our heads up and our hearts open.
We're going to get through this.
And when that business turns back on their lights or that store opens up again, make sure you're in there and you welcome them back.
Stay hopeful. Stay resilient. Keep your eyes peeled.
Because I think there's tons and tons of positivity going around to share.
You are awesome.
We look forward to once again getting together with our friends, our families, our suppliers, our colleagues.
Stay safe, stay healthy.
There's sunshine at the end of the tunnel.
To our physicians, our nurses, and all of the members of our team, and the many partners in the healthcare system that we're collaborating with, thank you for your dedication as we move through this.
Big shout out to Grand River Hospital and all the folks in the region for helping to keep us going.
It's so nice to live in a community that can take a blow and then say, what's next?
We can remember that our heroes wear scrubs.
Take care, everybody.